Good morning, boys and girls. Do you remember last time we were doing the poem, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost? Okay, so today we will continue with our third stanza. I hope you all remember third stanza. Okay, so here in front of you on your mobile screens, you have the third stanza. I'll read the stanza and then we move on to the explanation. Stanza 3. And both that morning equally lay. In leaves, no step had trodden black. Now, here you can see, and both that morning equally lay. Both over here, we are talking about the road, the two roads. As you can see in the picture, on the right hand side above, there is a person who is just walking towards a point where the road has a diversion, where the road divides into two, one on the right, other one on the left. And he's saying over here, in leaves, no step had trodden black. So he's saying, on that road, there are leaves which have fallen, and nobody has trodden, nobody has walked over those leaves. Because when you keep on walking, or people keep on walking on a road, there are certain leaves which are on the road. When you walk, automatically the green leaves, when you press them with your feet, they change their color. So he's calling it black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. So he said, I kept the first. He said, I chose the second one. The first one, I kept for another day. So one of the days, he went on one of the road. And he said, the other one I will not go. I will leave it. I will go some other day. Let me go on one of them, and then I'll return back, and then I'll go on the other way. So he's thinking that he would go there on one of the path, come back, and then would take another one. Yet knowing how way leads on to way. So he's saying, even he knows that when he will walk on this way, on this road that he has chosen, there will be more and more ways, more and more roads which will be connected to him. There will be more diversion ahead. And he is certain that he would not come back. But still, he chose one, thinking that I will go on this, I will return, and then I'll go on the other. And on the other hand, he is aware that he would not be coming back. Because when you take one road, the road never ends. You keep on moving. There will be so many diversions, so many choices that you will make. Life is exactly like that. Let's compare it with life. When you choose a field, you cannot say, today I will take up maths, and after completing my maths, I will come back and then take commerce or arts or bio. No, it could not be possible. When you choose a subject in life, you take maths, you take bio, any subject that you like, and when you move on, even if you take up dance or music, you move on. And when you move on, you will find that there are more scopes. You might wanting to do something extra in the same field. You cannot come back. If you become an engineer, you have so many other things to overcome on that same professional road, the way that you have chosen. So he knew about it, yet he was just saying like that. I doubt if I should ever come back. And see in the last line, he has a doubt. The person over here is doubting that he would ever come back. Then too, he chooses the best one. He said, no, I will choose this road because nobody ever went over here. This is absolutely new. There would be so many good things. So he chose the best one. So in the same manner, we should always choose the best in life. You should think, don't let other people guide you, because they are there with you only for some time. You should listen to other people, discuss with them before you make any choice, and always listen to your heart and mind and choose accordingly. You should always make sure that you find yourself in a comfort zone every time when you make a choice. It could be anything in life: shoes, clothes, friends, maybe a home. Oh, but certainly not parents. You cannot choose them. You cannot choose God. God is one. Okay, so there are certain things where we cannot choose, but yes, of course, in life, plenty of things God has provided us to choose. Okay, so let's move on for the explanation. I have already explained to you meaning and explanation of the stanza 3 of the third stanza. And both that morning equally lay. Equally means similarly. Both the roads were almost similar. There was nothing new in that. Of course, when you go to a point where there are two roads, then you will find, oh, both are same. When you are confused, many times you ask people, if you want to go to a particular place and you are confused, so then you ask people. But here you might ask people, but then you will make your own choice. But you already know that if people tell you, no, if you go from here, that is where you will reach. Now, if you say, I want to become an engineer, and you ask people, you ask your parents, teachers, friends, your relatives, then they will say, you choose maths. So one of the road is maths, the other one is commerce. Now, if they say, okay, you want to become an engineer, you say yes, then they will say, take up this way. This is a road for engineering, where you will find engineering. And this is the road where you will learn commerce and you can go for business. So there are two roads. Now, you would not be so stubborn and say, I would go on commerce and become an engineer. It could not be possible. So there are certain places in life where you need to discuss, you need to listen to people, and whatever you want to become, they'll guide you, and then you move ahead. Okay, so here, and both that morning equally lay. So both that morning means both the road, that particular morning, the morning where here the writer is telling the person walking on the road at a point needs to choose, decide. In leaves, no step had trodden, walk over, black, and you can see above the black it is written green. So you are saying in leaves, no step had trodden. So the leaves which had fallen on the road, on the way, were still green. That means nobody has walked over there. Trodden means nobody walked up and down. So that's a new path, a road which very few people come and go on. So that is the road, that one is chosen. Because if there are people coming up and down, as I said, the leaves might turn black or brown, or they might change color. They would not stay fresh green color as they have just fallen from the tree. Okay. Oh, I kept the first for another day. So he is saying the other path I've kept for another day. Means I'll go on this way. If I feel uncomfortable, I would come back and take the other one. Okay. Yet knowing how way leads on the way. Now you can see there is a picture right below which is drawn with a pen red in color. You can see there are two roads. Now he's saying there is a place when you move, then suddenly that road turns to right and then left and then right, and then there is another point. So here the writer, the poet knew that this person who is choosing, suppose I and you, we are choosing, we choose a path, we keep on moving, we find that there will be so many turn and twist the road will be having. And we need to keep on walking, which is a never ending, indefinite walk of life. Okay, we'll keep on moving. I doubt if I should ever come back. And here the poet is certain about his decision and there is a doubt, he's saying I doubt, means I don't think so I would ever come back. Now here basically it means when you are young, you choose a way, you choose a style of living, a standard of living in life, and you keep on moving and you find those type of people. Okay? Now you cannot say that now as you move, your age will pass and you keep on moving from one class to another, then college, and then you take up job and profession, and then certain other things in life, you keep on moving. Your age will pass. Now you cannot say, no, let me walk back, get younger, once again let me go to the school, and then I will take up this part, which is not possible. It's just like your age. Once it moves on and on, it will only land up when you get old. Okay, so that was the third one, I'm sorry, and now we take up the fourth one. Okay, I shall be telling this with a sigh, with a deep breath. Sigh means taking a deep breath. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood. Wood means forest, a small jungle. And I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Now, here I have just read the stanza which is given right in front of you on your mobile screen. Now, we'll move forward for the explanation quickly. Here's the explanation. I shall be telling this with a sign. Sign, as I already told you, sigh means a deep breath. Okay. This is not the sign that you make on the paper, your signature. This is sign saying, oh my God. Okay, so you take a deep breath. Somewhere ages and ages hence. Ages and ages means you keep on moving, getting old, and so you talk about future. Somewhere ages and ages hence. So he's saying you keep on moving after you have chosen, and your age pass by. You get older and older. Instead of being young, now you are older. Two roads diverge. Diverge means there is a division, as you can see on the picture, in the picture on your screen, that this is a mark which tells you the sign of diversion. That means one road gets into two. Those two arrows you can see tells us about it. Okay, two roads divide in a wood. In a wood means this road is dividing at a point which is within a forest in the jungle. And he's saying there is nobody. It's the road which is dividing and myself. And I'm standing over there at that point. I'm now thinking which way I should choose. I took the one less traveled by. So he said, of course, from the first stanza we are coming to know that the writer or the person has chosen the one which less people have gone over. Okay, and that has made all the difference. And he said, because I chose the road which very few people have taken, that has given me an extra advantage, and that was a wise decision that the person has made. So boys and girls, everybody is running back for subject. After 9th, maybe you choose subject, and then it comes to maths. Parents, everybody is saying, no, take maths. Then you find, oh my God, many of my friends are taking maths, let me also take maths or bio. Nobody wants to take arts or commerce or some other subject. No, you should always choose what you are comfortable in. Let people go anywhere. Let everybody in your class choose something. And you are going to be somebody extraordinary. And when you choose something in life which you like it, yes, that's a wise decision. You will always be successful. They will be always in a group, rushing and pushing one another. But what about you? You will always find that place fresh. New people, new job opportunity, everything new. Okay, so this is where we actually wind up. We end our poem. Okay, so the first poem we end. We finished 3 chapters, chapter 1, 2 and 3, and 1 poem. Now, in my next class, we will take another poem. Now, this poem was written by Robert Frost, as we already know. Okay, so we end up, so this is the end of the poem. This is what actually, this poem is actually giving us a hint of a life. We are comparing it with a life. The road is the choice that we make in our life. Okay, so we just wind up over here. That is all for today. Thank you so much for giving your precious time listening to me. I would like all of you to read this poem again and again. Try to understand. If you could remember, you can mug them up. The poem, it's not very bad, but it's really wonderful for us. Okay, now remember, the poet is Robert Frost. Okay, so that's all for today. Take care. I'll get back quickly with the question answers. As I told you, I haven't sent question answers, but yes, you are going to get question answers within 2 days now. Okay, as I've always been telling in my videos, and then I'm unable to send because I'm trying to choose the best one and try to write. But right now, instead of writing, I would choose some of them and take screenshots and then send you. Write down the answers in a fair copy. Just read them and understand. You don't have to mug them up. Okay, then you are going to get certain answer. Chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, chapter 1 and 2. That is what I'm going to be giving you for your unit test. Only 2 chapters. Okay, chapter 1 and 2 will be coming for 9th class English medium students, not for the Hindi medium. Okay, since you both have same book, but for English medium, chapter 1 and 2 for the first unit test. Okay, which is going to be starting from 17th, as I have already sent you the message. Okay, so this will be your portion. Okay, so don't forget, I will also write down this and send you a separate message. Okay, so this will be syllabus for the first unit test, chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, now thank you so much. Take care, be safe, and stay in house. Do not move around too much unnecessary. Bye bye for now.